You know what it is. Banish, 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 banish. Replay to attack. Yes. 18 and game. Yeet. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris, back with another fun little deck profile, and today I'm extremely excited to be bringing you guys my first deck profile of the new world, abusing Pendulum Magicians. Now, I'm not sure if this is the best way to play with Pendulum cards, because I've been looking through the DLM Discord and I've seen Pendulum Gadgets, which seems really cool, Pendulum Dinos, which seems really cool, but I just want to go with my good old Magician Pendulums. This is the deck I brought to Nationals in like 2016 or something. Yeah, 2016 I believe, with like Burning Abyss and Monarch meta, Cosmo, stuff like that. So I got like top 200 there. I was not a very good player, so the fact that I got even that high to begin with was pretty good. I played something like this. I just really love Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I really love Dragon Pit and Dragon Pulse, and I love Archetype, Eccentric, and Aether. These cards are crazy. So I just wanted to abuse these cards mainly. Every time this is normal or special, target a monster on the field, banish it. It's optional as well, so you can just summon it and have it as a 23 beater if they don't have anything. And an Eccentric is Exiled Force on the field and MST in the scale. So when it's on the field, you can tribute it to destroy a monster on the field, or you can, in the scale, destroy it while it's in the scale and destroy a spell trap your opponent controls. So you can scale it, pop itself in a back row, it'll go to extra deck, and then you can scale up to Pendulum Magician pen scales and then summon it back, and then tribute it and pop a monster, and then every turn after that you can summon it back to tribute and pop a monster. So like the only way to deal with back row is Eccentric scale effect, which is like only once, whereas its monster effect is what you can recur and use a lot. However, Dragon Pit can just discard a Pendulum card, or discard a Pendulum monster to destroy a spell or trap card on the field, and then Dragon Pulse can discard a Magician, a Pendulum card to destroy a face-up monster. So Pit and Pulse are how you're going to be clearing with threats, as well as Eccentric and Aether. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is like a Scarm during the end phase. If it's in the scale, you can destroy it and add a Pendulum monster with 1500 or less attack from deck to hand. Typically, you'll be adding one of your high scales here because you have a lot of low scales. Eccentric is technically a high scale, but it's scale 7, which means you cannot summon Dragon Pit or Dharma Eye here. We're playing Dharma Eye because it's a level 7 and a low scale. And Ebon Illusion Magician is what we're going to be trying to make here, because this card is crazy. I think this card is what warrants playing like a build centered around Pit and Pulse. Because we can Xyz summon it by also using a rank 6 spellcaster type Xyz monster we control, or we can just make it with 2 level 7 monsters, and then once per turn we can detach an Xyz material from it, special summon a spellcaster type normal monster from our hand or deck, and then when a spellcaster type normal monster declares an attack, we can target a card our opponent controls and banish it. So it's like Dark Magic Circle, and it can also just summon us an 1800 attack monster. So like if we get Ebon Illusion out, which is 2500, we attack, or we use its effect to summon Dragon Pulse. We attack with Dragon Pulse, banish their monster. Now we have 4300 damage on board. So like if we cleared their board with Eccentric, summoned 2 level 7s, and then summoned Dragon Pulse off of Ebon Illusion, we popped the back row, banished another card, and then attacked for 4300 damage. So like that's a really good, really consistent way to OTK. Red Eyes Flare Metal is pretty cool as a level 7 as well as like a Floodgate, and then Draco Sack can be a turn 1 play as well. The issue with this deck is turn 1 plays. Like going second, you have a ton of ways to like push through things and just keep grinding with the opponent, which is what I like about the deck. But going first, we kind of just like set pass, or just kind of don't do anything and pass. So I'm playing 2 Battle and Boxer Veil with Destiny Draw. You can maybe even argue to play 3 and 21. I'm playing the 1 Sky Iris because it's like a third copy of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. However, it'll protect all of our Pendulum monsters that are in Pendulum zones, because your opponent will not be able to target them while they're in the Pendulum zones. So that's really cool. So I figured instead of playing 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum, we play a Sky Iris, because like we can also, if we open Sky Iris, this will search both of them over the course of the duel. So that's pretty cool. And then the rank 4s, we have Dweller, Emerald, and Malevolent Sin. I'm playing Emerald because I figure like if I ever overlay it, I want to grind with the deck. So like if I ever make an Xyz to begin with, the Pendulum monsters that are under the Xyz will go to the graveyard, and then Emerald I can use to shuffle them back into the deck to get them back into rotation. And then Malevolent Sin as well, just because that's a solid rank 4 to use with Veil and Dragon Pulse or something like that. So that being said, remember to grab your coffees, like, comment, subscribe, stick around for some duels. We're going to jump right in. Alright, we're up against a Yuma and Astral. We are going second, win streak of 4, LOL. Second is better. So we have Iris. We only have 2 targets for it. But again, it is also just protection for our scales. They can't Cyclone or MST our scales or target them to destroy them in any fashion. So even if it's Cyclone, they can't target it to begin with, even though it vanishes. He just looks so small. It's such a weird little depiction there. Because it's definitely Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. You can see the eyes there. Just like his lower half of the body looks so small. Looks a little tiny. So Rabbit into Angel Trumpeters. Okay. Centric, the back row. Depends what we draw here. Oh, we draw Time Gazer. Stargazer. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're just going to... so Maystroke. I don't know if we can push the Maystroke, but... Maystroke. If it's like something to banish, I'd probably just banish this if I were him, just to get it out of rotation. That way I'm not summoning it back every turn. Because now we're going to go Time Gazer, Stargazer. Or we're going to go Iris, Pop, Pen... Yeah, I would definitely Cyclone this. Iris, Pop, Pendulum Dragon, search the other one. And then Time Gazer, Stargazer, summon both Pendulum Dragons. Then we can make a rank 7 if we wanted. But I'm probably just going to keep them both on the field. And just attack over this Maystroke twice. So I like to have my high scale on the right. I don't know about you guys, so I'm always going to activate my high scale first because the game scales right to left. So I'll summon both of these. The first Pendulum summon on my channel. Here we go. Boom. Alright, now what do we want? Oh, wait, alternative. Oh, this is just... Oh, I just have game. Okay. I just go Ebon. I forgot Ebon was just 2 level 7s of anything. Not battle. Activate the effect. Detach, summon, Pulse. Attack with Pulse. Banish Maystroke. Also, so when I attack with a Pendulum monster or battle, Stargazer means my opponent cannot activate spell cards, and Time Gazer means my opponent cannot activate trap cards. So that's kind of cool. So I'll banish the Maystroke, replay an attack. Hit for 18, hit for game. So there we go. Like I said in the beginning, that is your OTK typically. Took all of our cards, but just like, that's what Pendulum does. Pendulum plays their whole hand. And we had a very good hand, so let's do another. Alright, we're going to say Yuya Sakaki. I'm also playing Yugi because you don't need like Yuya has some skills that give you like a Pendulum Zone, meaning you don't have to use your spell and trap zones. But I don't set anything anyway. I'm playing 19 monsters, and Sky Iris is essentially just another monster. So I'm basically playing 20 monsters. So I don't need my spell and trap zones. So I don't care that it just restricts me to one place to play anything. So I'm just playing something that would just benefit my consistency. We have low and high scales. I can go Pit into Pendulum. I mean, he can just make like an 8 here, but I have Time Gazer and Dragon Pulse, and then I can summon these 2 7s and go Ebon into Pulse again. So we'll see. If I draw Eccentric, that's absolutely game. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he's just... Okay, he's going to make a synchro. Okay, so it might be game again. Cyber / Harpy Lady. Interesting. Well, whenever I activate a spell or trap, I won't have a monster on the field. So, and by the time I have a monster on the field, I'm going to be done activating spells and traps. Because I'll have all of my Pendulum monsters scaled at Eccentric off the top. Ooh, Iris. Okay. So now that makes me think. So if I Dragon Pit in the scale, I can pop his back row. So I can go Dragon Pit, Dragon Pulse, Pit discard Pendulum Dragon. Yeah, pop the back row, Iris, pop Pit, search another Pendulum Dragon, scale Time Gazer, summon Pit and Pendulum, and then Ebon, kill him. Yeah. So that'll do it. So as long as this back row isn't like exactly Cyclone, I should be okay. The delay is Cyber Slash, so I'm not going to read too much into the delay. It's not like I can really play around it anyway. So I'll go Pit, discard, Odd Eyes, Pendulum Dragon, target the back row. Is it Book or something? It's Karma Cut. Okay, so now I win. I go Iris. Iris, pop, Pit. I could Pulse to destroy this, but then I can't kill him because I can't get the Pendulum Magician because I have to discard an extra resource. And then I'll scale Time Gazer. And now I'm not activating any spell or trap effects. Another Pendulum Summon. Hit and defense. Pendulum and attack. Make Eben, and you guys know the drill. Hey, 2 for 2. You know what it is. Banish, 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 banish. Replay to attack. Yes. 18 and game. Yeet. Bye-bye. Cool. Let's do another. Alright, we're up against a My Valentine. We're going second again. I mean, as you guys can see, the deck is strong going second. We get an extra resource. We get a battle phase, which is really strong. But like, I want to show off a going first game here eventually. We'll see. So we have Pulse, Pit, Time Gazer, Dharma Eye. Yeah, so plenty of 7s. We have Pulse and Time Gazer, and so like going first, this could have been Dracosac, but then we don't have anything else. We don't really have a follow-up after that. It kind of depends on our draw. It's like we gotta go Time Gazer and Dragon Pulse, and then summon both level 7s, and then make Dracosac, which is fine, but then again, it's against Harpies, so I'll just bounce the Dracosac, and then we have no play. So like it probably would have been just better to pass, maybe, and hope he doesn't kill me. But like if he has a Channeler at all, or like Swallow's Nest, then I just lose. Because Channeler and Cyber Slash is 4,600 damage, I think. No, 4,500 damage. Yeah, 4,500 damage. So Slash with 2 back row. Okay, I think this is almost exactly the same hand as last time. Except this was Odd Eyes. So I mean, we're going to try for the same thing. The issue is he has 2 back row this time. So instead of going for the 2 back row, I might just go for the monster. Yeah, so I'm going to go... wait, hold on. Let me think. Yeah, so instead of trying to hit the back row and then banish Cyber Slash, I'm just going to hit the Cyber Slash and then just try and play through the back row. Because he has like no follow-up right now. So I want to guarantee that the Dragon Pulse goes off. So I'm just going to start with Iris. And now he won't be able to target me, which is really good. So I go Pit into Pulse. Pulse, discard Dharma Eye. Add Pendulum. Yeah. So it's going to be a different way. So instead of Pit, discard to pop a back row, we're going to Pulse, discard to pop a monster. And again, he cannot target my monsters in the Pendulum, or my spells in the Pendulum Zone because of Iris. So we're going to activate Dragon Pulse, discard Dharma Eye, pop Cyber Slash. He has the Lance. Okay, does this change anything? Wait, he's gonna... Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Would this change anything? Because now I can go Iris, pop Pit, add Pendulum Dragon, scale Time Gazer. I mean, it'd probably just pen to both here, right? I don't see the reason not to pen both. If he bounces one, then I just get it back to my hand, and he has to bounce both because, I mean, you can't clear the Dragon Pit without bouncing it or like top decking exactly Harpy Lady 1. I mean, he has no resources. I have nothing in hand, but I have scales in an extra deck, and he can't target my scales. So I'm going to draw for turn. There's Dragon Pit. So now, so I can Iris, pop Gazer, grab Pendulum Dragon, scale Pit, discard Pendulum Dragon, pop the back row, summon Pendulum Dragon. That's like the safest route. Or I can just pen both and say fuck it. And then if I pen both and something happens, then I can Iris pop Time Gazer, get Pendulum and scale it, and then pop it in the end phase and search. And that would search me my third Dragon Pit. Yeah, I'm gonna pen and say fuck it. Here we go. Okay, so nothing happened. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. Proceed to end phase. I'm going to activate Otto's Pendulum Dragon, pop itself. Ooh, or do I add Eccentric? Eccentric would pop a back row. Ooh, that could be good. Eccentric will pop a back row. And then I can scale Dragon Pit. Yeah, I like that. Drew Channeler, but he has no other cards in hand. So, I mean, I wasn't worried about whatever he could top deck because I knew it couldn't be like anything useful. I'm going to scale Eccentric. Eccentric is going to pop this back row. It was Elegant Egotist. Did he just not have anything to summon? Oh, there's 2 Harpy Lady ones in grave. Yeah, I guess not. Then I'm going to scale this, and now it's going to be game. I'm going to Pendulum this and this. Honestly, I don't have to make anything because Odd Eyes will do double damage. So that'll be 22 and 20, which is lethal. So I'm just going to keep it simple. Boom. And game. Cool. Another win in the books. Let's do one more. Try and get one going first. Alright, we're up against a Dr. Velian Crowler. We're going second again, bro. I mean, we didn't go first, but this hand is a brick. So, I mean, I'm going to play as if I did go first, essentially. I'm just going to pass on just Battle and Boxer Veil. It is against Ancient Gears, though, unfortunately, which means that I might not be able to use this. We'll see. I might just tribute his castle and his monster for Reactor. But, I mean, if it's just Reactor, I was just going to pass again. Okay, well, interesting. All right, well, now I have Pulse, so that's a wrap, I think. Pit, scale Pulse, Pit discard, Time Gazer, pop his back row, Pend, Aether, and... oh, wait, shit, no, not Pendulum, so activate effect. Discard Time Gazer, don't need that. Pop that. Reborn as suspected. I'll just summon these 2. I haven't pen summoned 3 yet, I don't think. So I'll summon this, I'll summon this. Aether will banish his monster, I'll hit him for 23. And if he... oh, it was Kiteroid. Why would he set that? That just doesn't make sense. I guess he was just trying to get a counter. Kind of. He's kind of trying to get a counter on Castle. So I guess he's kind of desperate here. And Kiteroid has more utility in the grave. Okay, I could see it. If he draws Gear Town. Okay, do I just win? Can you block 2 attacks? Is it Kiteroid exactly? He drew another Kiteroid. Okay. So I had to force it here. That's fine. I gave him another counter on Castle, so that might change the state of the game. We'll see here. Because he can go summon Reactor, beat over one of my monsters, pop one of my scales, which is unfortunate. But again, not the end of the world. If he triggers D-draw ever, yeah, he's stuck with Pound in his hand. This does piercing 7. Okay, so he's just gonna attack a bunch. So he's not gonna pop my scales though, which means I just win. No, I don't care. He's just gonna clear my whole field. Why would he not normal summon the Wyvern? Did he just draw that, I guess? He might have just drawn it. Yeah. He might have just drawn it and then was like, might as well just summon Pound and attack over the whole field. But it doesn't matter because now I D-draw 4. Just fucking pen. Okay, sure, why not? Now I'm just gonna Pendulum summon Aether and my Pendulum Dragon, wipe the board, attack for game. So again, I had Battle and Boxer Veil, so like going first, that was kind of the point of playing him, so that I don't have to worry about straight up dying, and I can trigger D-draw. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. The deck is very fun. It seems decent. As you guys saw, that Ebon Illusion Magician OTK with Dragon Pulse is pretty strong when you have like Pit and Eccentric to clear back row, and Aether to clear additional monsters. So like I don't know. The deck can grind. It has a lot of removal, a lot of built-in removal. A lot of weight. Like Sky Iris is nice protection, and then Pit and Pulse are just great complements to each other. Just great effects. Pop a monster, pop a back row. So I mean, up next I'm gonna work on Monarchs. We're gonna have Evil Heroes. We're gonna have Pendulum Gadgets, Pendulum Dinos. And a bunch of other stuff, so look forward to that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, enjoy your coffees, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.